En la tercera parte de la serie Vote 2024 Table Talk, una producción de Marquette University, Milwaukee PBS y Adelante, hablamos del tema la democracia.
My name is Anna Cardenas Manrique, and I am a Marquette grad. I will be the facilitator for this table talk conversation on democracy, and I'm excited to have a civic conversation with everybody.
My name is Eloisa Gomez, and I'm from Milwaukee. I care about democracy, so I'm here to listen and to learn.
Hi, my name is Rochelle Johnson-Bent, and I am born and raised here in Milwaukee. The reason why I wanted to have this conversation is to discuss how we bring democracy to the people and their voices.
I'm Kent Rice from Milwaukee, here to discuss democracy and what it means to me, and doing it because it sounds like it'd be an interesting activity to get involved with.
I'm Madeline Dolker-Berlin. I was born and raised in Germany, and I received my US citizenship a couple of years back. I am here because I really deeply care about democracy.
I'm Mark Drake from West Bend, and I'm really excited to be here to talk about our democracy.
According to polling data, democracy has become an important non-economic issue for some voters this election year. What about you?
I think democracy is about access to my rights and being able to support the rights of others, but to be able to support ultimate decisions in a way that good for the common good.
You know, when I was growing up, it used to be the Republicans and Democrats didn't get along, but they always managed to come together. They always managed to do what was right for the country. And unfortunately, if it's that party's idea, this party doesn't want to hear it. If it's this party's idea, they don't want to hear it. And there's just too much divisiveness going on. We don't have the ability for people to get along and talk things out and come up with a common solution that's good for the many, if you will, and we need to get back to that.
I think we really have a real positive and an opportunity to expand the electorate, to bring new ideas out there, to get more people to participate in the process, or go multi-party or some other things, or regression.
Right now, the younger generations who are becoming more vocal are so fed up with the system. So it may become a process of regression regarding having to almost tear down what has been here because it's just not working anymore.
I don't know that people think about democracy so much as they do, is our government working? And I don't think they think of it in the term of democracy per se.
Do I care about the rights of others that are out there and about how they're experiencing America the same way that I am? Maybe I do, maybe I don't, depending on the question that's raised that way.
You're not going to come to an agreement on what democracy is, but you need to be able to come to an agreement on how it can grow and what it should represent, and then build on that, right? And I don't think right now we have a lot of people in power that can help do that.
I think it's regardless of age, people are frustrated about what's going on, but what are we doing about it? So that's what we have to remind people. How do we re-energize ourselves to help create the change, to see ourselves being part of the solution?
I agree with you. People feel like there is no way they're being represented. Representatives don't really seem like someone who would actually represent your interests.
They're going to need to learn that participatory democracy cannot be purely transactional for their own personal gain. They have a need out there, they have a want for a change, whatever the issue is. They're writing to a congressman or a governor, and they would like to see the system work for them.
What I think is really cool in the US now is that Alaska and Minnesota have the ranked choice system, is that what it's called? A voting system, and I think that is a very, very interesting development. I'm really curious to see what happens with that.
My hope for the future in politics is more diversity, more equity and equality, and more innovative change. I want to see change that is not reactive, but proactive to our country needs.
It's for our elected officials to start thinking about what's good for the country and not necessarily what's good for themselves or for a specific party.
There is some hope coming into the system through that. There will be a generational shift coming up soon. A lot of people will retire soon, and I wonder what that will do.
Younger people that are educated in a nonpartisan way and just says, we understand what democracy is and we're going to move it forward. That's a pie in the sky kind of hope, but that is my hope.
Whatever we can do in a positive, peaceful way to encourage people to generate that hope and push the engagement without having to resort to violence is my hope for our democracy.